Backstreet Boys crooner Howie D may be traveling the world on the group's latest tour, but the entertainer has a day job as well. It's real estate. The aspiring mogul is opening his second hotel this morning. And here now with the exclusive details is Howard Durow. He is CEO of the Durow Group, although some of us may know him by a different name. He joins us from Georgia. Good morning, Howie. Good to see you.
Good morning. How are you guys doing out there?
We're great. We're thrilled to have you on the program and curious to know how you have made the leap, are making the leap from music to real estate, because obviously music is like an athlete. You can't do it forever, right? And you got to start planning for what comes in Act 2.
Exactly. Well, it's all show business, and I'm actually, while learning how to do the show for the past 15 years, I've been in the behind the scenes learning how to do the business, not only for the group, but actually now branching out into real estate through with my brother, and I have a good friend in Orlando, Florida, who's our CFO, and we've developed the Durow Group, and we've branched out into real estate, residentially, and now even into commercially.
And this isn't just a hobby either. I'm told that some of your fellow members in the band call you Trump Jr. You're actually going to be on The Apprentice for the finale coming up on NBC. What's the hardest part?
Coincidentally, we are.
Yeah. Tell us about the properties and talk about what's more difficult, the development of them or actually having to run them as a commercial enterprise, get occupancy up and that kind of thing.
Well, we've actually been in existence now developing for the past 9 years. We've actually completed 5 condo, ocean, and riverfront properties. We're in the contract development stages right now of a 6th one. And since then, we've actually opened up our first hotel in Cape Canaveral, Florida, Country Inn & Suites with the Oliver Group. And this is now our second hotel here right in Cordele, Georgia. Just happens to be the hometown of my dad that grew up since he was a little kid. And I have a good cousin of mine named Don Atkins who's from this area. And he brought us the opportunity to get involved with him in this project here, as well as with the Oliver Group. And it's been a blessing. I mean, we're actually moving as well onto our 3rd hotel, Embassy Suites up in Minnesota.
Wow.
And actually, as well as another hotel in Orlando, Florida, and my hometown. But it's been great. I mean, the developing stages are totally awesome. It's so great being there, being a part of it in the early stages, and seeing how it's creating. It's just like being an artist. It's like I say, we're creating the project literally from breaking the grounds all the way up until the final finished product. And then, like I say, we have a team, the Oliver Group, who pretty much manages the projects for us from there forward. But pretty much, they're both aspects of development and the management are really exciting. It's really challenging, and it's lots of fun.
Well, that's what I want to know, because, Howie, when CEOs get really famous and big and rich, they call him, he's like a rock star. All right, so you're approaching it from the other place. So you'll be on a stage, you'll have screaming girls, Howie, Howie. I mean, you know what that's like right now. Let's say you let's say you're eventually worth $500 million or $1 billion. Do you think that's going to be better being a real estate mogul than being a rock star? What do you think would be more exciting?
Well, I probably won't have to do as much dancing around by doing the real estate. And eventually, as time goes on, I don't know how much dancing I'm going to be able to do into my late 50s and stuff like that. But we're still kicking as a group. We've been together now for almost 16 years, going strong.
Howie, was that a dig? Do you have a monitor there? Was that a dig at me? I'm not in my late 50s.
Good for you,
Not at all.
And I do dance.
Please. That's myself. I'm taking the ginkgo biloba now as I'm getting older just to memorize the steps and everything. But it's been awesome. I mean, like I say, the real estate to me is so exciting. It's like I say, once again, it's another creative aspect that I'm getting into, and it's really something I can see myself doing for many years to come. I mean, I'm excited about all of our projects that we have right now, as well as looking forward to the new opportunities that are coming our way.
And I think what's great about real estate, too, is that you actually leave something behind, right? I mean, you may move on to a different opportunity, but the building remains, and people go there and stay and whatever. Although I think Joe raises an interesting question, and that is, does having women go crazy for you, throw flowers on stage, does that ever get old, and does it go to your head?
Never gets too old. Never gets too old. What guy would not appreciate a bunch of screaming women? It's a great feeling. And it's great also with these hotels where, like you said, we're creating an actual real estate that's going to go on for many years, and as well as being able to create a lot of jobs for people. And that's really exciting to be able to be a part of that, and being a part of a community development, especially right here in Cordele. I mean, this is the watermelon capital of the world, and for us to be bringing in a whole complex here, it's just amazing.
Can you comb your hair over to the side, you know, whip it around like that? Have you tried that with Donald or
Nah,
not?
I haven't tried that yet. I mean, my hair is due for a haircut right now. I've been on the road for a while, but
I like Trump's hair. I think it works. I like it. Anyway.
yeah, maybe as I get a little bit older, we'll figure hairstyles, me and Trump. But you know, as of right now, I'm kind of going with this dude right now.
Yeah, that works for you. Howard, great to see you, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support.
Joining us from Georgia.